Welcome student, myself S.C. Kuntal from Gokhale Education Societies, Reddy Co English Medium High School, Nasik Road. We have already started lesson number 4, that is effects of electric current. In the previous video, we have studied right hand thumb rule, magnetic field due to current in a solenoid, Fleming's left hand rule, and the last topic is electric motor. Next topic is electromagnetic induction. Current is produced in a conductor when it is moved through a magnetic field because the magnetic lines of force are applying a force on the free electrons in the conductor and causing them to move. What is induced current? Current produced by the relative motion of coil or magnet is called induced current. Electromagnetic induction. The flow of induced current in a coil when a magnetic field changes in the region of the coil. This phenomenon is called electromagnetic induction. Whenever there is a change in the magnetic field in the region of the coil. Before this, we have studied if we keep an electric conductor in a magnetic field such that direction of the current flowing through the conductor is perpendicular to the magnetic field, then a force is exerted on the conductor. Because of this, the conductor moves or changes its direction. But if an electric conductor is moving in a magnetic field or the magnetic field around a stationary conductor is changing, what will happen? And this research was done by the great scientist Michael Faraday. And he showed that an electric current can be produced in a conductor with the help of a moving magnet. Whenever there is a change in the magnetic flux linked with a coil, an electromotive force is induced. Factors affecting the magnitude of the electromotive force, that is change in magnetic flux or the time in which the flux changes. Faraday's law of induction. If a current is switched on or off in the solenoid coil, a current is induced in the coil. Such as induction is also observed when the current in the solenoid coil is increased or decreased. Current is induced in the coil when it is moved aside from front of the solenoid. From this, it is understood that whenever the number of magnetic lines of force passing through the coil changes, current is induced in the coil. This is known as Faraday's law of induction. The current produced in the coil is called the induced current. Next topic is Fleming's right hand rule. Now see in this diagram Fleming's left hand rule and Fleming's right hand rule, both are shown here. The electric motor is the example of Fleming's left hand rule. and the electric generator is the example of Fleming's right hand rule. Fleming's right hand rule shows that the direction of induced current when a conductor attached to a circuit moves in a magnetic field. It can be used to determine the direction of current in a generator's winding. When will the induced current in the electrical conductor or coil be maximum? It will be maximum when the direction of motion of the electric conductor is perpendicular to the magnetic field. In order to show the direction of the induced current, Fleming's right hand rule is useful. Stretch the thumb, the index finger and the middle finger in such a way that they will be perpendicular to each other. In this position, the thumb indicates the direction of motion of the conductor, the index finger the direction of the magnetic field, and the middle finger shows the direction of the induced current. This rule is known as Fleming's right hand rule. Next topic is electric generator. An electric generator is an electronic appliance that converts mechanical energy into electrical energy. The reverse conversion of electrical energy into mechanical energy is done by an electric motor. We have seen the experiments based on electromagnetic induction. The current produced in these experiments was of very small magnitude, but the same principle can be harnessed for the use of mankind to produce large current. Here, mechanical energy is used to rotate the current carrying coil in a magnetic field around an axle, thereby producing electricity. See in the diagram, copper wire coil ABCD kept between the two pole pieces of magnet. The two ends of the coil are connected to the conducting ring R1 and R2 via carbon brushes. Both the rings are fixed to the axle, but there is a resistive coating in between the ring and the axle. The axle is rotated with the help of a machine from outside. Because of this, the coil ABCD start rotating. The stationary carbon brushes B1 and B2 are connected to a galvanometer, which shows the direction of current in the circuit. Upon rotating the axle, the branch AB goes up and the branch CD goes down. The coil ABCD rotates clockwise direction. According to the Fleming's right hand rule, electric current is produced in the branches AB and CD in the direction A to B and C to D. Thus, the current flows in the direction A, B, C, D. It is shown by arrows in diagram. In the external circuit, the current flows from B2 to B1 through the galvanometer. If instead of one loop coil, a coil consisting of several turns is used. The current of magnitude several times flows. After half rotation, the branch AB takes the place of branch CD, and the branch CD takes the position of the branch AB. Therefore, the induced current goes as DCBA, that is from D to C, C to B and B to A. But the branch BA is always in contact with the brush B1 and branch DC in the contact with B2. Hence, in the external circuit, current flows from B1 to B2, that is opposite to the previous half rotation. This repeats after every half rotation and alternating current is produced. This is what is called as an AC generator.